War, as has been stated, and we've stated it previously and on many occasions, no collusion.
So he even wrote on his remarks, right, as though he would forget to say it, that he might forget to say that this. Do you think his continued insistence at this point, what does this say about him and what's going on?
A couple of things have changed for me over the past 48 hours after the Helsinki thing. And the first thing was, this obsession, and many have commented on this, whenever you mention Russia, he thinks collusion. Right. Whenever you mention Putin, he thinks somebody's questioning his legitimacy in terms of winning the election. And I thought, well, he's an egotistical guy. That's maybe just how people work. I think it might be more clinical than that now. It's clouding his judgment. I mean, when Vladimir Putin comes out and says, I have an idea for you. Those 12 guys that were indicted, that's interesting. How about you let me talk to some of your intelligence officers and
work together?
I mean, and then what's the president's response? Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. I mean, that is close to. Insanity is probably too strong, but there's something wrong mentally, and I wonder whether it's part of this cognitive issue that he's got with Russia and the whole issue.
Insanity.
Sources are telling CNN, Tom, that Russian intelligence agencies are preparing to ramp up operations targeting the West now that the Helsinki summit and the World Cup have both ended. Why wouldn't he, after the display we saw from the president at the summit, why is he doing this?
Why wouldn't he do it? The problem here is one of the reasons I think we're in increased peril, as always, just my personal opinion. Trump, I think, gave Putin a pass on so many things that if I were Putin, I'd be wanting to keep putting cards on the table and doubling down. Why not? This increased threat about the elections and intelligence activity, and DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coates, already warned us that this is coming, that all the warning lights are flashing, as he said. And after meeting the president in Helsinki, if you're Putin, what possible deterrent could you think of after that meeting? If you're Putin, you think you've pretty much got carte blanche to do whatever you want, and maybe the president's just not going to call you on it. He might even have your back.
Yeah, I got a few seconds left here. Steve, he emboldened? Do you think he emboldened Putin?
Yes, I think he did. And the scariest thing about all of this is that what we're talking about here is hybrid warfare. We're not talking about, people talk about, it's the great nuclear powers, so we need to talk to each other. It's the hybrid warfare that he's capable of, the cyber stuff, going after our SCADA systems, meaning our electrical grids and stuff like that, and propaganda operations. Those are the types of things that are very difficult for democracies to fight back against. And I think he is emboldened. It's worked really well for him up till now, and I think we're going to see a lot more of it.
Steve, Tom, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.